come to order, please? The notice requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act for this meeting have been satisfied. A copy of the annual meeting notice was sent to the press, the Down Beach Current, posted on the bulletin board in the municipal building, the municipal website, and filed in the office of the clerk. Would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Attention, salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Would you call the roll, please?
Mayor Becker?
Here.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Blumberg.
Here.
Commissioner Tobey.
Here.
Okay, at this meeting also, we need a motion appointing an acting clerk, who is Mr. Deeney.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Mayor Becker.
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg.
Yes.
Commissioner Tobey.
Yes.
You have before you our minutes. Are there any additions or corrections?
I'll make a motion we approve the minutes.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Becker.
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg.
Yes.
Commissioner Tobey.
Yes.
We will now open for public comment. You have 3 minutes to speak on any subject.
Sewell, 22 West Drive. Mayor, somebody sought on your behalf a plenary indulgence, a papal dispensation, not to expand upon nepotism, patronage, pay-to-play, services in kind. So in that spirit, Mayor, we'll have to focus on another issue, an issue that's been festering for 4 very long years, Mayor, and you have a copy of that email in front of you, and I think it mandates, it's incumbent upon you and you alone, to ask Mr. Sless to step down. Because anybody who interjects raw politics into the school board sets a poor example for everybody else. We don't need politics interjected into the school board. And that email should have been Mr. Sless's exit pass from the school board. And I think it's in time for you, Mayor, to inform Mr. Sless to find other endeavors to volunteer for, but to hold himself out as a school board member and to try to sway or influence people, telling them not to vote for certain commissioners, it's intolerable. It's reprehensible. It can never be, Mayor. I hate to tell you. It violates all the ethical laws and bylaws of any school board. And if you tolerate that, Mayor, you're a party to it. And you know, Mayor, I hear these stories, and it's not just from one quarter, but from multiple quarters. I'm sure you've heard the Dr. Previty story when he was interviewed for superintendent, where he was basically given a quid pro quo. A quid pro quo. Now, Dr. Previty has refused to acknowledge my snail mails, my emails, but his silence speaks volumes because he hasn't denied it. And in essence, it creates an inference that he perhaps indeed was given an ultimatum by certain individuals that there must be a quid pro quo. And if we recall DeFranco, she created a little firestorm, Mayor, when she tried to execute that very move, which you claimed at the City Hall Annex to have absolutely no knowledge of. But I suspect you did have some knowledge of it. And my request today is to have Mr. Sless step down for his political involvement in the school board. It can't be. Thank you very much.
I think we forgot one thing, John. This still is America, the land of the free, where you have free speech and all that. Am I correct?
Let me explain to you, Mayor.
Please do, John.
The First Amendment, Mayor, he may be able to privately express his political opinions. But if you care to read that, "Hi, it's JB" email, you'll see that he holds himself out as a school board member. You can't do that, Mayor. I'm terribly sorry.
Then I would suggest you file a complaint with the School Board Association. Or
I've got enough
whoever-
already on my plate, Mayor. I suggest that you stand up as mayor and appointee and tell Mr. Sless that that behavior is beyond the pale of propriety. Beyond, far beyond. It should be an automatic, Mr. Sless, you stepped across the line. Mr. Sless, step down. It's inappropriate behavior, has nothing to do with the First Amendment. It has everything to do with holding himself out as a school board member. Can't do it, Mayor. You check. Maybe even the solicitor will give you a little help. Thank you very much, Mayor.
Anyone else? There's a motion to close this portion of public comment.
I'll make a motion that we close public comment.
Second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Tommy?
Yes.
Is there, we'll open for public comment on resolutions, and I believe there's a second reading of an ordinance.
Good evening, Ed Berger from the Margate Business Association 9402. I'm here in my public comment section to answer any questions any of the commissioners of the board might have about the proposal before you for tonight.
I have none.
We're good?
Good. Anybody else?
See you later.
Thank you.
Sewell, 22 West Drive. I believe there should be a correction on that agenda that there is public comment on second readings. So henceforth, going forth, I hope to see public comment not only welcomed, but encouraged. Mayor, your attention to resolution number 47 of the year 2015. Is this a partial year contract? Because if we go $1,500 per month times 12 months, it wouldn't be a $15,000 contract. It would have to be an $18,000 contract. Is that correct, Mr. Deeney?
Your math is correct. However, the
It's flawless.
contract is for 10 months.
Oh, well, I think it should be stipulated here,
Contract is for 10
because
months.
you would think that that would be per annum.
It is in the resolution, if you read the resolution.
I'll read it more carefully.
Thank you.
And since the president of the NBA was so generous to answer questions, could I suggest the next time when they come and ask the taxpayers to fork up $85,000, that perhaps there's a breakdown of where this money's going? I've been here long enough to remember amounts of money that were far below $20,000. And I don't think that the average senior citizen has had their Social Security increased by 400%. So I would ask in the future that any MBA proposals have a specific breakdown of the monies that are expended. Because you're asking the taxpayers to fund a private organization with private goals and private priorities, which are not necessarily to the benefit or to the detriment of the taxpayers. And therefore, it calls for a closer accounting. Thank you very much, Mayor.
Thank you.
Mayor, I'd
Anyone
like to
else?
address
Can I just, we have those numbers, and I think we'd be happy to share them with Mr. Sewell. Is that what you were going to say, Rich?
Yes. Right there. Okay.
The proposal is a public document. If they pass it tonight, it is in the proposal. You asked that they be included in the proposal. It is included in the proposal. And I want to clarify one thing. We're not donating money to a private organization. We're not allowed to do that, as you probably know, Mr. Sewell, or if not, you've probably checked with the attorney of your choice. We are in a contract with the MBA to provide services which are for the public and not for their private organization. So if you read the proposal carefully, which will be part of the resolution, I want to make it clear to you and anybody else who might be listening that this is a contract for services provided to the public, and the items that they fund on their own are for their own organization. But thank you for clarifying.
Any other public comment?
I just want to add one thing to what Rich said. Not only for the public, but only for the benefit of the public. Could not be more happy with the services that the MBA provides to us at a very reasonable cost, in my opinion. So thank you. But thank you for your concern.
You shall have it, John. Thank you. Is there a motion to close public comment?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Tauby?
Yes.
Mr. Deeney, as acting clerk, would you like to continue?
Yes, the first item after public comment is ordinances. There's an ordinance number 03215, fixing salaries and wages and compensation of certain officers and employees for 2015.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
I just would like to note that proposing an amendment that the merit increases are only given after performance appraisals are completed and the merit increases are approved by the majority of the commission. If that could be part of that ordinance.
It is in that ordinance, Commissioner.
Oh, it is? It is part of that? Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that. I vote yes.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Tauby?
Yes.
Next item. Next item is ordinances, calendar year 2015 ordinance to exceed the municipal budget appropriation limits and to establish a cap bank. This is second reading.
I'll make that motion.
02215.
Second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg? Commissioner
Yes.
Tauby?
Yes.
Resolution 44, authorizing disposal of surplus property using gov deals.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Tauby?
Yes.
Number 45, approving contract with the Margate Business Association.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Tauby?
Yes.
46, Planning Board Solicitor naming Stanley Bergman for 2015.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Tauby?
Yes.
47, naming Vanessa James of Barker, Gelfand & James as municipal labor attorney for 10 months of 2015, beginning March 1st at $1,500 a month.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Tauby?
Yes.
48, authorizing the appointment of temporary assistant business administrator
I'll
to
make
my
the
left
motion.
and during my absence from my vacation.
I'll second that.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Tauby?
Yes.
Number 49, amending the award of a contract to Jersey Professional Management to provide temporary acting municipal clerk and management consulting services.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Tauby?
Yes.
Number 50, approving the power of attorney to register municipal vehicles.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Tauby?
Yes.
51, authorizing the appointment of Michael Barker, Esquire, Linwood, New Jersey, as special counsel with a conflict of potential from our solicitor in the matter of Cabo versus City of Margate.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Tauby?
Yes.
52, authorizing payment of claims and payroll.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Tauby?
Yes.
53, 2015 temporary budget amendment.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Tauby?
Yes.
54, approving contract extension with Dilworth Paxson.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Tauby?
Yes.
Number 55, authorizing an executive session. And actually, there are two resolutions authorizing two different it's one executive session, but for two different purposes. I believe it's There are two different resolutions, 55 and 56.
I'll make that motion.
Second?
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Tomei?
Yes.
Okay.
So there'll be 56 and 57.
55 and 56.
55 and 56.
Or am I wrong?
Well, 55's, okay, I see what you mean. All right.
Okay.
I made them two resolutions.
Yeah, the one's cable bus, City of Margate, the other one is potential real estate acquisition or sale on Quincy Avenue.
So Rich, 55 and 56.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. You all right? All right. Did we call the roll in executive session?
The only other things on the agenda are announcements. Meeting of the Board of School Estimate is on Wednesday, March 25th at 5:30 p.m. at this location. The second is that the public hearing on the operating budget 2015 of the City of Margate is scheduled for April 2nd, 2015.
Do we need a motion to go into executive session? Is that correct?
Yeah.
We don't. We're done. Okay. We need a motion to go into executive session. It is 5:15.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Tomei?
Yes.
If you would, anyone who cares to wait, we will tell you what went on in executive session as much as we can when we come out. Thank you. We're good. We'll be much more efficient.
I'll make a motion, we reconvene the regular meeting.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Tomei?
Yes.
Mayor, we've come out of executive session now on two aspects. One was a litigation involving the case of Cabo versus the City of Margate and the developer of a house on North Quincy Avenue. I've given you an update on the litigation. And talked strategy over as to where we're going and possibly aspects of maybe settling the case. The second matter that was in closed session has to do with the potential sale of beach oceanfront property owned by the City of Margate on both sides of the street and at Quincy Avenue and the beach. We've had a property owner, Mr. Topaz, contact us through his attorney. He's presented an appraisal, and he is very interested in attempting to acquire the strip of land owned between his property and the face of the bulkhead. Also, the people across the street by the name of Hoffman, they too are also interested. I've reviewed some of the strategy and our potential negotiation points for you to consider, and this matter will just continue, and you'll consider the various aspects of a complicated potential real estate transaction.
Thank you, Mr. Abbott. Is there a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I'll make a motion that we adjourn the meeting.
Second?
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Commissioner Tomei?
Yes.
This meeting is adjourned.